Michelle Last, and I'm a member of Foxtrot Urbane. I am going to be making a video blog about horse showing online. Now, virtual horse shows have been on the rise with the current coronavirus and shelter-in-place orders. These internet competitions, however, have been around much longer than the current trend of social distancing. Interdressage was one of the first online equine competition sites beginning in 2007. More recently, the American Paint Horse Association became one of the first major worldwide registries to host an online event. In this video blog, I will be covering various aspects of virtual horse showing. I will share my personal experience with online horse shows, as well as the equipment I used in my entries. I have also been in contact with judges, competitors, and online horse show organizers, so I will share some of their thoughts as well. So first, I'm going to share a little bit about myself and my horse, Naptime, also known as Henry. Some people do call him Napkin, but I can assure you that is not his name. His barn name is Henry. So I initially got Henry as a 2-year-old. I got him with the idea that I wanted a really strong versatility horse. I wanted a fox trotter that could canter, do flying lead changes, spin, stop, do just anything under the sun that I wanted him to do. I wanted to really show people that a gaited horse, a fox trotter in particular, can do these things. And Henry, he's really pulled through. He's an awesome little guy. Our first big show was the show and celebration at Ava, Missouri, and we competed as a 3-year-old, and he did awesome. He was crowned Open Amateur Versatility Horse. He just did amazing, and he gets better and better every year, and I'm really proud of him and just hope that he continues to do great things for both me, himself, and the foxtrotting breed. Virtual horse shows, or online horse shows, are what the name states, a judged equestrian event online. There are several different organizations that host online horse shows. I chose to compete in the Western Arkansas Horse Show Association's online show and clinic, as well as the K-Singer Online Open Breed Horse Show. I hope to compete in the Missouri Ranch Horse Association's online show in the future. Most online horse shows have reasonable entry fees and can be paid through PayPal. With online shows, the patterns and directions are posted online. Virtual show patterns are very similar to patterns you would see at a normal horse show. Most patterns have added directions for camera placement and do not require the use of an entire arena. To enter an online horse show, you will need to film your classes as directed by the show rules. I recommend setting up your online horse show in an area that is flat and has good lighting. Be sure to use a device for filming that is reliable and can take quality footage. After a competitor has successfully filmed their entries, the footage can be uploaded and submitted as directed by your show manager. So there are several positive things about online horse showing. I've picked a few points that I believe are great qualities to online horse shows. The first is that you have plenty of time to fix any problems in the stress-free environment of your own barn. Henry recently decided that he was going to pull out his mane on the fence posts, so the fact that I had an entire day to try and save his mane was really helpful to me. Another great thing about a virtual show is that you have the opportunity to work in an environment your horse is comfortable in. So hopefully there will be no potential scary or unfamiliar things that are going to pop out at you and your horse. You also get to choose the day you want to compete. This is really helpful to me and anyone who has to work on the weekend. You can also work around bad weather and other potential conflicts. And of course, you have plenty of time to practice and memorize those patterns. If you forget a pattern halfway through, you have a second chance. Another big advantage to online horse shows is that you can become a better rider. You have the opportunity to rewatch your ride. Several horse shows also provide judges feedback at the end of the show. And of course, you can earn Foxtrot Urbane points. You have the opportunity to enter your foxtrotter in a variety of classes and events from the comfort of your own home. It is a great advertising tool for this wonderful breed. Now I'm going to share a few problems that occurred during my online horse show entries or other competitors' classes. The first problem for both me and several other competitors is finding someone to film. And some classes, like showmanship, even require an additional person. Several competitors had a tricky time navigating husbands, children, and fellow riders to find that one person to hold the camera. I even considered having the dog be the judge for one of my showmanship patterns. Finding a proper area to film is difficult for many riders. Before I moved to Arizona, I just had this medium-sized field to ride in. If it was muddy or wet, then I couldn't ride there and I would have to haul my horse somewhere else. At my current residence in Scottsdale, Arizona, I still face some difficulties finding an open area to film. The arena has a round pen in it, and then the outdoor arena is more of a large round pen than an actual full-sized arena. Technology. This is where I had the most problems. The camera I was using, the solo shot, kept shutting off halfway through my patterns. I ended up having to do one horsemanship pattern 9 times. And by the time I finally got the camera to film, start to finish, both me and my horse were fairly annoyed. Then when I pulled the recordings off the camera that evening, 2 out of 3 of my classes did not save to the device. Another issue several competitors have had is navigating online registries and payment methods. A potential problem with a horse show during your free time is that you can over-practice a pattern. Unforeseen problems can occur. I wasn't expecting to have many difficulties with the actual riding patterns themselves because I had time to practice and memorize them. I also didn't expect much to go wrong when we began the filming process. But things can happen. Expect the unexpected. During one of my horsemanship patterns, my horse had a little stumble during a stop. He can be a big stopper, and the footing we were filming in was not one he was comfortable with. He was a little bit off after the stumble, so I decided not to continue with my other 2 riding patterns that day. I had the opportunity of speaking with 2 wonderful judges about virtual horse shows. The first judge I contacted was Jennifer Woodruff. She has judged online horse shows in the past and has even organized virtual shows through her business, New Horizons Equine. Dr. Mark Russell is the second judge I talked to. He is an AQHA judge from Arkansas, and I've actually known him for several years through 4-H and FFA. I asked both judges for some advice to give future competitors, and I got some really great answers. Judge Woodruff says that you should ask questions of your show manager. Also watch the spacing between cones or poles. Judge Russell says to make sure that you have a reliable recording system and prepare for a virtual show just like you would for a normal show. Both judges also offered an important piece of advice, which was, do not over-practice your patterns. I also asked the judges what they look forward to the most with virtual horse shows. Mark Russell said that he looks forward to providing constructive feedback and giving riders the opportunity to re-watch a class. Jennifer Woodruff enjoys seeing riders gain confidence and grow. Both judges provided wonderful answers, and I highly recommend checking out some of the shows they will be judging this show season.